I do love drama and I do love back and forths. But if you can't get a back and forth from the nigga who was punching long, hard cock in your gut and he's saying he don't know you, well, I don't know you either, bitch. Go have some shame. If the nigga who was donkey fucking you, squirting his semen on your face, is saying he don't know you, you think you about to get online and argue with me? If the nigga that done put baby batter on your chin don't want to acknowledge that he knows you out of shame, why the fuck am I going to talk to you? We need to bring shame back. You gave that man your body and he says he doesn't know you. You should be ashamed. Go in the corner and sit down. You gave him your body. He doesn't know you. You need some shame. That's your most prized possession. It's a reason why God allowed the beautiful women of this earth to bear and to have kids. You became a part of that nigga's collection, except it's the garbage collection, the forgettable collection. If he don't know you, if he don't remember you, we're just clowning you out just because this is easy content. And also, I like what he did, even though he's typing like a kid. Future, cut that out. He used your ass for album promo, so let's just move on to that. Future tweeted this out. Said Delulu and Messi. Then he says, I don't know where this fake X energy comes from. Goes back to this thing I was saying, chat. These chicks feel they in relationships. That ain't no relationships. If a man doesn't ask you to engage you in a relationship, no matter how much he fucks you, no matter what he bought you, no matter what happens, because certain niggas like Future, as much Future's a trick. Let's be honest. The nigga said if she ain't got an AP, it ain't me. It ain't mine. And he ain't talking about his girlfriend, so he's tricking. It's clearly he's tricking. Atlanta niggas trick a lot. Baby and Gunna say you could buy the biggest Chanel in the store if you want it. They're always talking about tricking. I buy you some titties. I buy you this. Atlanta niggas are notorious tricks. That doesn't mean that they're in relationships with you. These are the type of niggas you should be paying, or not paying, charging to fuck. Let them buy you a purse because they're fucking you. But don't take that to mean a relationship. So that's why I understand what Future is saying. Even if Future bought her something. By the way, at the end of this video, she tried to act like she was gifted, like she was gifted like APs by Future. Listen to this, because she responded again.
On Twitter? Are we back subtweeting? We haven't learned. I will never learn. But you, sir, you're just old and stubborn. Then you said album's gonna be fire. Yeah, we know! Thanks to me. Duh. Fuck.
It's always a cum rag always acting like she's the one that's the secret sauce. There's always a cum rag who's always. Remember when Amber Rose said, y'all wouldn't have got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy if it wasn't for me? Oh, so it wasn't because Kanye is basically batshit crazy, but a musical genius is because he's fucking your pussy? How come all the other niggas who done fucked you afterwards ain't did shit? These chicks are Delulu. They're Delulu. I see it. Future, I see why you said that. These chicks is acting like their pussy is the fountain of youth and the fountain of understanding, knowledge, and creativity. I remember when Amber Rose said, yeah, y'all wouldn't have got My Beautiful Dark. News flash to you scallywags. These rappers use you for your youth, your beauty. They use you for the wetness and moisture of your pussy. They beat it into submission. And when it's crying out for help like a goddamn tenderized steak, they move on to the next chick. Then they make a song about how much you ain't shit and how much the fuck they just fuck the shit out of you. If it wasn't you, it'd be somebody else. You're not special. Not because you the squeegee for a nigga's nut. You think that you got some shit. No, you're not. Talking about you're the reason why. Future ain't made a whack album yet. You think your box inspired him to make the next classic? You think think your box inspired Future to make the next classic. That's the problem. There's a lot of times women don't really understand that. Yo, listen, a really God-fearing woman and a woman could be a really good addition to a man's life, could really help uplift that man's life. But in reality, a lot of women ain't trying to be that person. And that takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. It takes not going on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok to try to expose them when you're in a beef. It takes building with that person, realizing where you could fit in, and being an addition to that person's life. Half of you other hoes are just for niggas to get a nut off. And also, Future is smart enough. He's been in the game long enough. It's always good when an ex is crashing out when nothing she says make you look crazy. The only thing that I said that made Future look crazy, Future was typing like he was 17. Cut it out. You can't, let's not put you in the oldest YN category. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. When she said, like, her thinking that Future's using for promo at this point.
Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm not going to say that I revived anything because, like I said, I'll give you the credit. You're a great rapper. But
that's another thing with a lot of women. You were only attracted to the nigga. That's why when Amber Rose said, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy only came because of her. Stop it here, you fucking scallywag. You were only attracted to Kanye West. You were attracted to Ye because he was the greatest living artist at the time. Still is. You were attracted to him because he dropped 3 classics in a row. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. You were attracted to him because he was one of the greatest producers already at that time. You weren't attracted. I hate when chicks trying to, listen, word to my boy Myron Gaines. I know some of y'all don't like him for everything, but he's right on this. Bitches don't build, they move in. The bitch will move in when you put in the last block on the castle and said, I helped build this shit. Fuck out of here. That's the thing. You're taking credit for this nigga's work when you wasn't fucking with him before he got built. I understand if you're like a Michelle Obama and you're like, nah, we built this together. Well, she was there from day one, ground zero. But the fact of the matter with these scallywags, they show up on the walkthrough and then they take credit for the build.
let's not pretend that I'm not the muse. Let's not do that. Excuse.
These chicks overvalue themselves. Future is a nigga who's stuck on being 25. He's a dog. He's been dogging out every girl. You're not special to be the muse. He's just doing his damn thing.
Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen,
at
the end of... We're back on Twitter?
Okay. She had a thing where she was showing off the APs.
Yeah, no one cares about her APs. No one gives a fuck about her APs, unfortunately. I'm sure there's someone out there that does want to see what Future's giving out to the women that he's fucking and leaving. I'm sure they want to see just to see what it's like to be a prospect at a certain point, be on the roster. But I highly, and I mean highly, I highly doubt Future gives a fuck, which is what it sounds like. But he probably cares now because she's doing what she's doing. And I guess TikTok's the quickest way to really like blow up off of calling out a famous ex that you have. Like if you got a famous ex, just go on TikTok and start doing story times. And then boom, clout out the woodwork. Here we are getting posted on Shade Room, fucking Hollywood Unlocked, Neighborhood Talk, Academics. Here you are getting posted everywhere because you want to expose your ex. Come to find out, Future never really truly claimed you, unfortunately. But hey, either way, hey man, I'm always here for Academics crashed out. he definitely crashed out on Future's ex. I don't know what this chick is. Hopefully this is here for the week it's here for, and then next week we forget all about it. That's what this is probably about to be. We're about to probably forget all about this next week. Anyways, let me know what y'all thought about going off on Future's X in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, still waiting on his new mic to arrive. Ain't that interesting? But either way, gotta push this content out. Peace.